Hey fans of Lord Voldything. So as you know, we are putting up admin FAQ videos that answer all the questions that you asked us about ourselves. As you know, I believe admin Luna and admin Bellatrix have put up their videos. I know admin Nevki, I think that's how you say it, is also working on putting up her video. So sorry, it's really hot in my hair. It's like a mess. And now it's my turn to put up a video. So here are the questions. My admin name is C, and my real name is Carol. C is short for Carol, so I thought that'd be okay. Who's your favorite Harry Potter character? My favorite Harry Potter character would have to be a tie between Luna and Hermione. I think they are fabulous girls in literature that girls should be happy to look up to, because there's not many girls like them in literature. Luna isn't afraid to be herself, her crazy, kooky self, and she doesn't care what people think about her, and I think every girl should not care about what people think about them and just be themselves, and that's the most important thing you can do. And Hermione is super smart, but she's not one of those girls that are smart and have to be dependent on other people, so she can pretty much kick ass and be really, smart about things. There's nothing wrong with a smart girl who can hold her own, and I think that's why they're my two favorite girl characters, because there's not many girl characters like them in literature that I know of, that I haven't read, but they're great role models, I think, for girls to look up to. Who's your Harry Potter crush? When I first saw the movies, it was Daniel Radcliffe. I had like the biggest crush on him for like the longest time, for many of the movies. And then my last crush from Harry Potter was Tom Felton. I don't have a Harry Potter crush now, but all the guys from Harry Potter are simply amazing, and I just love that. What's your favorite Harry Potter movie? I would have to say Deathly Hallows Part 2 was my favorite. I think it tied up the series really well, plus it had a lot of action, and it just really exceeded my expectations. I couldn't really picture too much when I read the book. Like, I kind of have my own version, but what the movie did, I think it just pretty much took what everybody was picturing, summed it all up, and they did it really well. And I really liked them. And plus, it was really emotional, even if you never read the books and just read the movies. It was perfect. It was a perfect sense of action and emotion tied all into one movie, and I just thought that was done really well. I love her like a baby every time I see Deathly Hallows Part 2, and it just really touched me as a Harry Potter fan. I also am one of the people, I think, that liked the epilogue. I thought it was done really well. The only thing I didn't like about it was that they didn't really introduce Harry's kids and Hermione's kids and everybody else's kids. They didn't really introduce them too well, but I still thought it was done well, and it was done pretty well for the epilogue. I liked it, and yeah, that's Deathly Hallows Part 2, I think, was one of the Harry Potter movies that was done exceptionally well, that I really enjoyed. What's your worst Harry Potter movie? Half-Blood Prince. Half-Blood Prince is my worst movie. I know a lot of people really like that one, and honestly, I really liked the book. The book was really good. I enjoyed the book, but I did not enjoy the movie. I thought that it was dragged out. I felt like it was dragging. I felt like they didn't really get to the point of Half-Blood Prince until like halfway through. Not even halfway through, just like towards the end. And they didn't really focus on the Half-Blood Prince too much, in my opinion. It just kind of like, Harry just kind of like opened the textbook, saw that it's a property of the Half-Blood Prince, was kind of curious about it for like 5 seconds, and I just felt like the movie really dragged and it didn't really stay true to the book too well. It was boring for me, but I really did enjoy the book. Not the movie, but I did enjoy the book, and I thought it could have been done better. What Harry Potter character do you hate? That depends on the book and on the movie. The book I really don't have. Well, I do. The book and movie. I really dislike Ginny. I thought in the book she was really pushy. Like, I knew she had a crush on Harry, but I felt like she was really pushy. And, I mean, I guess you are if you really like a guy and really want to be a guy's girlfriend. But I just felt like she was too pushy and too needy. And, I think Harry could have done better, in my opinion. But a character, yeah, and then the movie, she just kind of like had a crush on Harry already. In like the first and second one, you could tell she had a crush, and then in the movie, she just kind of came out of nowhere and became Harry's girlfriend. I felt like they didn't really show a romance between Harry and Ginny for me. I felt like it could have been done better, but that's a character I really dislike. Another character I really, really dislike. I love to hate her, but Professor Umbridge, and in the movie she was done spectacularly. Like, you really hated her, but you loved to hate her, and she was done so well. The reason why I really hate her, well, one, because she's such a bitch. To be honest, she's such a bitch to everyone. She's really controlling and really manipulative. The other reason why I hate her is she is exactly like my mother. That is a whole different story for another time, but that's a long story to get into, but she is exactly like my mother, and that is why I really, really hate her. But I love to hate her in the books and the movies, but it's like a love-hate relationship. Like, I love to hate her, but then I like generally really, really hate her. And that's because why. I mean, if you want to know more about the story, I can go into another time, but that's a really long story to go into. Who is your favorite character? My favorite character, oh, we already went into that, didn't we? Sorry, I just kind of skipped up. Alright, what is your house? I am a Hufflepuff, and no, I really feel like Hufflepuff doesn't get a lot of recognition because the people in Hufflepuff are goody-goody people, and people think that the house doesn't really do anything. Like, they don't really have any significant characteristics from the other houses, and that's completely untrue. Hufflepuffs are generally really, really nice people. They're really friendly people. They're really hardworking people. They're there for everybody. They're kind-hearted. They're sweet. They're basically, yeah, it might be seen as goody-goody, but they are generally good people, and they're good friends, and they're people that could be friends with either house. And they are definitely not looked at with the recognition they deserve, unfortunately. But I am proud of being a Hufflepuff. And you should be proud of whatever house you're in. What is your favorite Harry Potter moment? My favorite Harry Potter moment. I don't have a favorite Harry Potter moment, unfortunately. I think I would have to say it's between the beginning, when Harry's first told he's a wizard, and then the epilogue at the end of the 7th book movie. And that's because I really, okay, so I do have a favorite one, but I really like how at the beginning the magic is introduced into Harry's life, and at the end it shows that the magic still lives in him and it continues on through his children, and I think that's really clever. I guess that would be my favorite moment. What is your favorite book series other than HP? I don't have any other favorite series. No, it's not really Hunger Games. I did read the first one. I really am not keen on trying to read the other two for right now. Maybe when the movies come out I will. But I really don't want to read the other two right now. But I did read the first one. But I wouldn't say it's my favorite series. I really don't have a favorite series, to be honest. But my favorite book, my favorite story of all time is Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. My favorite story of all time. And I'm also a huge fan of fairy tales. And I like a lot of different fairy tale adaptation books. I found them very, very interesting. I finished reading The 9 Lives of the King. I don't know if that counts as a series because I kind of like those 3 books in one. But yeah, those are my favorite books. And of course Harry Potter series, but you guys for other than Harry Potter series. I don't have any other favorite series. But my favorite books are the books dealing with Peter Pan, books dealing with fairy tales, and I really like fantasy books a lot. Coke or Pepsi? Okay, you guys are going to find this really weird because a lot of people are really shocked when they ask me what type of soda I have. I have never had soda, ever, in my whole entire life. Ever. I've never tried soda, never had an interest in trying soda, so I don't have to say neither to Coke or Pepsi. Not really wanting to try soda at all. I never really did. I never really liked carbonated drinks. How old are you? I'm 22. I just turned 22 in February. Do you like Glee? I watched the first 2 seasons. I think I might have seen season 3, but I watched the first 2 seasons for sure of Glee. And then I kind of lost interest in it. I thought it was being too dramatic, but I'm kind of interested to see what has happened though because of what people have been talking about. So I'm definitely thinking about watching the series again. This is on Netflix. Do you like My Little Pony Friendship is Magic? I've never seen it. Never really interested in seeing it. I know a lot of guys like it, which is kind of odd for me. I mean, guys can like whatever they want, but I really don't have any interest in seeing it. Do you like Hunger Games, Star Kid, or Doctor Who? I like the Hunger Games book. I thought the movie could have been done better, but I do like the book. I'm not like overly ecstatic about the book like everybody is, but I do like the book. I love Star Kid. I love all their productions. Unfortunately, I'm not going to Apocalypse Tour, but I'm definitely looking forward to the music, and I've seen a lot of pictures and videos. I love Star Kid. They are absolutely amazing, and they're so creative, and I just love what they do. Doctor Who, no. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for this, but I do not like Doctor Who. I don't. My father watched Doctor Who a lot, and I tried watching it, so it's not like I haven't seen it and I hate it, but I've tried watching Doctor Who, and I didn't like it. I found it very confusing. I guess you would have to watch the whole series to know what's going on, but no, I don't really like Doctor Who. What kind of music do you listen to? I listen to pretty much everything except country. I don't like country too much. I like some Rascal Flatts songs, but I don't like country too much. But I mainly like to listen to pop and rock and roll. Those are my 2 favorite genres of music to listen to. Favorite song? I do not have a favorite song right now. I have a lot of different favorite songs. I can't really think of any off the top of my head, but they mostly consists of musical and Disney songs. Those are the other kinds of music I listen to. I like to listen to those the most. So I would have to say a lot of my favorite songs consist of musicals. Favorite color? Blue. I've always loved blue. I always thought it had lots of different shades and they were so pretty and they fit in with everything. I love the color blue. Favorite non-HP movie? It is a tie between 13 Going on 30 and The Prince and Me. I really like romantic movies and I like comedies, and it was like the perfect combination of the two, and they're my favorite to watch. Favorite television show? My favorite television shows right now The Big Bang Theory and Smash. Those are my 2 favorite television shows right now. And there's another television show coming out in June called Bunheads, about dancers, so that's probably going to be another one of my favorite shows. And there's a new show I just started watching called Men at Work on TBS, and it seems like it's pretty interesting, so maybe that'll become my new favorite show too. But definitely Big Bang Theory and Smash. Oh, and Dance Moms Miami is my favorite also. What did you think about the whole hacking thing the page went through? Honestly, whoever hacked the page, I think it's really sad and pathetic that they had to go through lengths to hack the page to get likes or to troll or whatever they were doing. I am not a fan of bullying, of any kind of bullying. So, I was bullied when I was a kid, so bullying of any kind, I'm really against, and I just think it's really sad and pathetic. What do you think is the function of a rubber duck? The function of a rubber duck is 1, to squeak, 2, to make bath time lots of fun. I know that sounds really cliche, but it is. They're so cute, and they're just so squeaky, and it does make bath time lots of fun. And I think that's the function of a rubber duck. Anything else you want to add? There's really nothing else I want to add as of right now. Well, there is one thing. I'm thinking about making a YouTube page about basically just chatting about different topics and offering advice and stuff. So if you're interested in that, let me know, drop a comment, and I can try doing that. I think it would be fun to get people engaged in different topics and things. And that's pretty much it. So I answered all your questions. If you have any other questions, drop a comment, ask it. And thank you for being such wonderful fans of Lord Goldie thing. It's just so great that you guys are so supportive of us and everybody. And we're really great friends all together. So I hope this video was entertaining, and I hope I answered all your questions. And stay tuned for more adamant videos coming your way.